Hey everybody, we're going to be doing Mary Jane from Spider-Man today. So, got another card happening. Gonna hang out and whatnot for a few minutes and work on this. So, we're going to get this thing going. Hey Matt, thanks for hanging out, man. I see a couple other people coming on. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to start this one off right here at this shirt and get this shirt tail knocked out. She's always got a midriff going on, so I'm going to knock that out real quick. And we are well underway here. Put in that nice little hip curve that she has. And then I'm going to cut right into the hair here because I've got it going all over the place. So I'll try to keep my big knuckles out of the way so everybody can see. Then again, maybe not. So, got really dry hands today. Been moving pages all over the place. This is going to be very lightly detailed because this is a bare arm. So I don't want to, as I always say, monkey that up too much. So I'm going to put in just a little bit of that t-shirt right there so we have that as a prominent line of definition there. I'm going to mess with the hair here around her face a little bit and cut in that cheek. I was getting asked before I came on if I chickened out on doing this one because she's such a prominent character, and not just anybody will go after this character because of the fact that she is so idolized by people. You know, John Buscema did the original design for her, and he just blew it out of the water, and ever since this character's been like a top-notch female presence in the Marvel Universe, even more so than Jean Grey or, you know, even Storm, which is an icon, just uncomparable to any other character other than Mary Jane. So this is always fascinating to me how people react to this when people draw this character, because they are such hardcore fans. They'll come undone if you jack this character up and she doesn't look right. So, I mean, there's a lot of pressure there, but it's really my sketch card and my judgment, so I'm not too concerned with everybody getting ticked off at me about it. But, I mean, I want to respect the fans and respect the character itself. So I'm not going to go mucking with it too much. But, yeah, we'll have a good time, hang out, and get it done. So, I mean, I'm not going to give her purple tattoos or anything weird like that, you know. That would be uncharacteristic to the character. It'd be funny, but we won't go there. Now, I will say for you guys that are wondering, I did start my Facebook fan page today. I'm going to flesh the rest of it out this afternoon and get some videos and stuff posted up on there. I also got my YouTube channel under my own namesake up and running out there. You can go on YouTube, and for right now, because everything hasn't propagated, if you want to check that out, you can see some of these videos and some stuff that I'm adding extra, how-to footage and comic book stuff and whatnot. And come hang out with me on there as well if you want. And you can check that out by, right now until it propagates, you can find me at Brad Linder plus comics, and it'll pull it up. You can also do the Brad Linder's Creating Comics sketch series and the daily sketch card series, and pull it up that way. So I've been getting asked a lot about that today as well, because it's like, you said you were gonna, and I'm yeah I did, but it was YouTube that gave me some grief about verifying my account for such big videos and stuff like that, because these things run 20-30 minutes, you know. Not that I care. I think they're a blast. It's just they care about their limitations, because the maximum they'll allow without phone authenticity is a 15-minute high-end post, and you still got to get that approved. But we got it squared away, so we've got it all done, and everything's in place. So I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos up there right now, and I'll have a couple more that I'll add this evening and whatnot, and get some stuff going. So you guys can check that out and come hang out with me. Be sure and like that page for me, though. I mean, if you like it, that is. I don't want anybody to go off and like it if they don't. But I'm going to start doing some how-to stuff, and I'm getting a lot of questions about that, so I figured I would. I'm going to be showing a lot more comic work of what I've been working on behind the scenes that's been keeping me so busy in between these cards. So, enough of that. But, because I'm not pitching or anything, I'm just giving you guys some info of where else to find me and hang out and get some more card stuff if you want. So, I'm not going to make the eyes really, you know, overpowering or, you know, sultry or whatever with a specific expression. I'm just trying to keep this very light and keep Mary Jane, you know, typical to Mary Jane's expression, which is that very easygoing girl next door type smile. It's very subtle. It's like her on switch is permanently stuck in smooth smile. That's the way one of my friends approached it this morning and said she's just got a smooth smile. I think of it more of like a Mona Lisa type thing, but she's constantly got that smile with her eyes kind of model look going all the time. But with the character being portrayed as a model, I can just see that happening anyway, naturally. But to each their own. So we're going to cut these eyes in here. You know, Matt, I don't think she's really, I haven't confirmed that yet, if she is being portrayed as a black character or a mixed race character in the Spider-Man Homecoming. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. They're just trying to even things out, and that stuff doesn't bother me. As long as they don't change the character to where it's not the same personality anymore. I've gotten over that a long time ago. So, because whenever that happens, I always reference Michael Clark Duncan as the Daredevil's version of the Kingpin in the Fox film. They nailed that, man. I didn't have a problem with him playing that at all. But, you know, a lot of people have different opinions about the race swapping thing, and it's not something I'm going to go deep into. I want to keep it light, but yeah, I know you don't either. There's enough drama going on. Don't cause any more. But Yeah. So, I'm going to add a little bit of a drop shadow there on that, so whenever I color it, I'll be able to tone that out, and it'll be, you know, the bottom of things without accidentally putting stuff on there that we shouldn't be doing for age appropriateness for the young viewers that I've got. And thank you guys for coming on and hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. I was listening to the first one when I did Venom today, when I posted that card. Boy. I've gotten way more relaxed with these things, because the first couple of days it was just like trial and error with Facebook and whatnot. I wasn't necessarily scared or nervous. It's just I'm way more lively now and talking with you guys about this stuff. So, well, I didn't like the movie either, Matt. Are you referring to the Daredevil film? I'm going to assume that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I didn't like that either. And I didn't like this. I love the look of the film and the aesthetic of the film, but I didn't like the story. There just wasn't enough to it. It was a problem child. But I think that was from the get-go, from the foundation up. And I think Affleck got a bad rap before everybody saw everything and got into it and noted what was going on with the studio. Of course, you got to remember, this was a Fox production too. They're trying to play camp. They should have gone more mature with it, like they did with the Deadpool film, and it would have been a lot better movie. But I say, bless them to all the right powers that be, because of that film we got the Netflix version, which just crushed it anyway. So, c'est la vie. And we got Affleck playing Batman, which is killer too, whether you like him or not. My personal opinion is he did a bang-up job on it, and he's the closest to the comic book yet. So we'll keep it there and keep it light. So, now I'm going to keep this t-shirt open. Very simple, very clean. And I think we have Mary Jane right there. I'm not going to go in and blacken all that out. I'm going to leave it open for the red hair. And, I was going to finish that line right there and put a drop shadow right there. I'm going to leave that open for the rest of the hair to be nice and bright, clean, simple. And when I ink this and erase it and clean it, it'll be nice and smooth. So, yeah, you know, I agree. The costume was horrible for the Daredevil movie, but it is what it is. We got a couple more minutes here, so I'm going to keep detailing on this. If you guys want to hang out and watch, that's awesome. I appreciate it. If you have any questions for me, let me know as well, because I would love to hear from you. And like I said, definitely check out the pages and whatnot. The new social media feeds are up, and it's going to be fine. I'm going to have a bunch of new stuff on there. Feel free to comment about that as well. And show me a little bit of love over there. If you like it, check it out and like it. If you don't, that's okay too. And like I said, there's not really anything to buy over there. I'm not pitching or anything weird like that. But I'm always open to sharing the knowledge. So I'm going to put in a little bit of a drop shadow right here under her neck, just to make her pop off just a little bit more. And instead of shading that out, I'll go ahead and put in the different colored reds there for her hair, so we don't make a mess of it. Now, put a little bit of the breast line peeking right there. I think we're going to leave it alone there because I don't want to overwork this thing. So, I hope you guys like it. I hope I did the character justice and nobody wants to, send me a mailbox bomb or anything weird like that. Don't scare my postman. But, I will see you guys tomorrow with, who do we have next? We have the Scorpion. Rusty asked me if I'm gonna put a Spider-Man head on her shirt. You know, I see that done to death, man. I really wanted to keep it simple, but because you asked and it is Mary Jane, I think I could pull that off real quick before we call it a day. If you guys want it, vote on it. What do you say? If you say yeah, we'll do it. You guys like the idea of the shirt being having the Spider-Man logo on it? I can kick that out pretty quick. We can do that since we're here. That is my boy Rusty Gilligan, Mr. Comic Book Professional Extraordinaire, that suggested this. And if it doesn't work, you can blame him. So, no, I've got this. That's not a problem at all. A little bit of highlight right there and right there. Knock that one out. Hey, look, it's Batman's profile. Just kidding. Sorry, couldn't resist. So, we're going to knock that out of there. That landed right on the curve right there. Made that a little obscure. Can he make it happen? Will Spider-Man look like Spider-Man, or will Spider-Man look squashed? All right. You may see my fingers going around here, watching for the proper placement of the webbing, and that does happen. Okay. Hope that works for you. Cool deal. And I went with the more traditional, like, rounded version rather than the heart shape or cat mask that they like to do on a lot of these incarnations of this. I wanted it to be a typical Spider-Man shirt. So, anyway, you guys have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow. So, like I said, we have Scorpion coming up. It's going to be the Mac Mac Gargan version. I'm not going to do him as the new Venom or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.